So this happened yesterday. It's not good. It's not good at all. And the thing is, so if you guys don't know, Hasan is basically being accused of using a shock collar to stop his dog from walking out of frame during a rant about America. So I watched this last night during Tuesday night's main event. I watched this last night. I'm like, wow, is this true? Like, all right, I got to give him a benefit of the doubt, right? I have to see evidence. I have to see proof of it, right? So now let's go and watch this together. Now, the dog does yelp a little bit, and there are some people who immediately started like backing and defending Hasan. But let's watch this together again. Let me move my ugly face out of the way. Move it back up here. And then, so you see his dog Kaya right over here. She's right over here. I believe she's like a Boston Mastiff, like Chow Chow mix. Big dog, okay? So this is during yesterday's stream.
America, Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
Okay, so that's basically it, right? So let's go and watch this whole thing from the beginning.
America, Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby.
Damn. See, here's the thing. Now, here are two things right now, right? When I initially watched this, here are two things. And even his chat, look at his chat. Capital D colon, all of that, capital D colon. It's like, what's going on? Now, let's go ahead and there's two things that I noticed. First thing is that, let's say if the dog hurt itself, right? And it's not a shock collar, right? For me, I think it's for sure a shock collar. It's for sure. And I can tell you why in a bit. So number one, motherfucker used a shock collar right over here. You can see him. He reaches over, right? He sees the dog get out, right? He sees his dog get out. And the dog is basically a prop to him at this point, okay? The dog is a prop to him at this point. He uses it to sort of gain some sort of like sympathy or whatever. It's basically a prop. And he streams for like 6 to 8 hours a day. That means that dog needs to stay there 6 to 8 hours a day. I'm not sure if the dog gets any stretches or anything like that, but 8 hours, the dog at least needs to go out, take a shit, pee, drink water, eat, or whatever, stretches his leg or whatever, right? So you're like, and he also says that, the Kaya has to stay on this little elevated bed here, this elevated hammock here, is because it's bad for the dog's joint, right? So yeah, so right over here, he reaches over.
Kaya,
look, this is an immediate reaction to the dog getting up. Kaya, please. Reaches over, presses something, right? It's because this is a reaction. It's Occam's razor, okay? The simplest and most reasonable take is probably the reason or the actual answer to this, right? So he reaches over, presses the button. The dog is already going back to the bed.
Just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
Now, that's number one. Number two, if this was my dog, and I have 3 dogs, and at any given time, I had 5 dogs, which is sort of, you're not supposed to have 5 dogs in California, but, and then one of them passed away and ended up becoming 4. So I had 4 dogs in any given moment. If any of my dogs were to make that noise, I'll immediately check up on the dog. Immediately. So currently I have a pit bull mix, I have a husky, and I have a French bulldog. Prior to that, I had a Great Dane pit bull mix. I had a Rottweiler mix. Lobo was still here, so that's my husky. And then I had Daisy, which is a border collie mix. So I had 4 dogs in any given time. I currently still have 3. If any of my dogs were to make any noise, I would legit stop my stream, get up to check up on the dog. But he did not do that. So that basically means, 1, he does not want to check up on a dog, is because he knew the reason why the dog is in pain as making that noise is because he pressed the button, right? The shock collar or whatever it is, right? Or 2, this guy's a fucking psychopath, which it's probably both, right? Now, this is the whole entire video. Let's go ahead and watch it through all the way.
You're being such a baby.
Why would you say that? right? Wouldn't you go check up on the dog? And immediately he's like, oh, like people start defending him. Oh, look, the dog is the dew claw, right? The dew claw right over here. The dog got injured by the dew claw. Like my dog got injured by a dew claw before, like the dew claw for Daisy, one of my dogs, basically came off and stuff like that, right? So it's not. Look, it's basically he yelps right over here when he gets back on. Right over here. You see the dog does like a little hop? He does a little hop and he's monitoring the dog in the chat, right? In the OBS screen. He's monitoring the dog, right? He presses the button. You see his arm here and he relaxes and then the dog yelps. He's like, oh, he didn't expect the dog to yelp like that. So calls the dog a baby.
You're being such a baby. It's just
look at that. Capital D colon. Capital D colon.
She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom.
Who cares? You're supposed to spoil the dogs. Who cares? I spoil my dogs whenever I can. What's going on? But yeah, so basically this happened yesterday and he's been getting destroyed. Not just from the people who don't like him, but the people who are on his side. They're like, bro, I like you, but I cannot defend this. Imagine out of all the things that Hasan gets canceled for is not him inciting violence against Senator Tim Scott, is not him saying that people should go out there and like cut people's bellies open, spill their bloods on a capitalistic or whatever it is, whatever bullshit that he said, right? Basically, legitimately inciting violence, right? And not him, basically being in cahoots and are contacting legit terrorism, saying terrorism good, all that shit. No, absolutely not. This is the thing that he's gonna get canceled for is the dog thing. So I'm not sure if he actually is gonna get canceled. I'm not sure, but he did do a follow-up video today explaining what it was. Right? Hasan Piker shows off the dog collar, says it only vibrates. So what is it, Hasan? Is it the dew claw or is it the dog vibration thing, right? Now, my mom used to have a vibrating collar. It's not a shock collar, it's a vibrating collar for when my dog barks. So back then, I didn't have the opportunity or I wasn't in the position where I am now where I can have like a house and stuff like that and I have front and backyard and stuff like that, right? So my dog Daisy, who's my first dog, a border collie mix, stayed with my mom for a little bit and Daisy would bark all the time and it would annoy them and they'll get in trouble from the neighbors and stuff like that, right? So my sister went out to buy a vibrating collar, the vibration collar, and it's based off of noise. Right? It's the noise one. So basically, if your dog barks, it basically buzzes, it vibrates. And have you guys ever felt those pens? Back in elementary school when you press the pen, it vibrates your hand. That's the type of vibration that it gets, right? It vibrates your hand. It sends a light vibration pulse through your arm. So it's basically that. So I know what a vibrating collar basically is. I know how it looks like because they used it on my dog and I didn't like them using it on my dog and I told them, I was like, but they're like, well, the thing is, if you're going to leave your dog here, they don't want Daisy to be barking all the time and throughout the night. So I was like, all right, fine. And then eventually they removed it from her because they said that it was sort of fucked up. So I'm like, good, do not use it on her anymore. So now this is Hasan's defense on it.
This is the one that people are talking.
So there it is. Is this sped up? It looks like a sped up. Is this quality? Quality sort of low.
Talking about. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate.
Okay, now like right here, it's sort of low quality, but look at how thick this vibrator collar is. Okay, look how thick this vibrator is. Just keep an eye on that.
And that's it. Are you happy?
Okay, look at it. Okay, we're gonna go back. Okay, look over here. Look how thick it is, right? So it has a back plate and it has the main plate and it has the strap. Okay, this one does not have the quick release, which in my opinion, I think the quick release collars are the best.
That's it.
And he has the air tag on it.
There's
the air tag is third party. You attach it yourself.
Air tag. There's the fucking vibrator. It also has a flashlight component to it at nighttime, and it also has a tracker on it when she gets lost. If she were to actually get fucking lost, you are able to, it emits a sound.
Okay, so my dogs are microchipped, so like if they get lost and what's it called again, the Humane Society finds your dogs, they basically contact you, but you have to register them. So it's sort of like government ID for a dog, but it's chipped onto their I believe shoulders, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, most of my dogs are microchipped. Besides Stitch, which is my Frenchie, and my other dog. So only Lobo currently is microchipped. But so this is his defense. Now, if that is the case, why people are already accusing you of that? Why didn't you show it yesterday? Why didn't you show it when it's at the height of people basically, criticizing you, right? So there's a reason why, and I found out why. It's because of this. So I posted this earlier today. Let me move my ugly ass face out of the way. I posted this earlier today, and I said, Hasan removed the prongs and used black tape to cover the prong holes because these are removable. Okay, the prongs, the shock prongs are removable. So now I'm going to bring it up. So this was done in Photoshop. Remember that photo I told you just keep an eye at? Remember this? So this has a back plate over here, right? You can actually remove the back plate to just have it be primarily a vibration collar, but it's not. He still has the back plate on. But if you actually look up, I'm gonna put a new image. If you look over here, there's a black electrical tape that's literally covering the prong holes. Okay, the prong holes are being covered by this black tape, and you can't see it unless you go into Photoshop and you adjust the level. So what happens here? You a screenshot of this, right? This is not my photo. I found it online. You screenshot this. You basically adjust the levels, and you can literally see the black tape that's covering the fucking prong hose. So don't fucking lie, bro. And the fact that you got caught. Now, what makes matters worse? This is the vibration collar. It's completely flat. It does not have this little button that removes the shock collar part of it. And it's still there. It beeps green, and this is a sound and stuff like that. So basically trying to fucking lie. This guy's a fucking liar. He's false, and he should be crucified over this from the internet. Right? And over here, Emerald Apple right over here posted this actual thing. So this is the one that he potentially has. Right over here. Yeah, there's this little button over here. So if you actually press this button here actually physically removes the prong and the shock portion of it and just makes it, emits a vibration instead. So he literally used this to shock his dog on screen. Bro basically shocked his dog on screen. On stream, sorry. Right? This is absolutely vile. All right? Absolutely vile. The fact that you got caught, you got caught, bro. You fucking got caught. Okay? I'm gonna bring the shit up again, all right? There is a piece of tape right over here that's literally covering the prong screws or the prong threads. It's removed, right? He removed the prongs. It's because it looks bad. And he said, oh, this is just a vibration collar. No, it's not. Absolutely not. And it's funny that out of everything that he sort of gets canceled for, this is the thing that he gets canceled for. I can see it happening, but I don't think anything is going to happen. But a lot of people are going after him for this. He's getting a lot of people, even on his side, that are like, yo, I can't fucking defend this shit. Even Mighty Queef, a black YouTuber, the Mighty Queef, saying that, oh man, you guys are gaslighting, you guys are liars, you guys are false, you guys are Grums posted it, shared a screenshot, and he deleted it. Mighty Queef deleted that, or Mighty Keef, that is. He deleted that because he was wrong. Yeah. So, and you can literally just grab it. Look, I can do it again right now, right? But I don't have a high res of this. I don't have a high res video of this. I have to probably go back to his VOD in order to see this. So over here, he shows it here, but you can't really see here because this is a low res, but the tape is right over there. And this is, if you go to the actual high resolution, you can see the black tape that he got and he taped it over. So yeah, I don't care, bro. Like you're done. You're done. Like yeah, being an asshole, sure. Being a piece of shit, yeah. Going after dogs, like legit, like shocking them for them being a prop on your stream. Now, here's the thing. The fact that you didn't even go and take a look whether or not your dog is okay, that loud, high-pitched yelp, anyone would have gone, hey, something's wrong with my dog. I'm going to go check it out. Imagine not going to check out your dog, whether or not your dog is injured or needs help. This guy is a literal demon. He's a hell spawn. This guy is soulless. Imagine him doing that. Like, we see him doing this on stream already. We see him doing this on stream. One of the most prominent golden boys, golden child on Twitch that Dan Clancy probably sucks off. Imagine being a piece of shit. And you're already on stream. People see you not checking out your dog. It's a major red flag. Now, my question is, imagine what he does do when he's off stream. Imagine the shit that he does do to his dogs or his dog off stream. That's crazy, man. That's absolutely wild stuff, bro. I don't know how anyone can defend this. Like, you have no human heart? Like, is your heart that black? Do you not care? Like, where's your humanity to check up on an animal that potentially needs your help? No, he's like, nah, you're such a baby. Bro, shut the fuck up, man. Champagne fucking a socialist, living in a fucking multi-million-dollar house, driving a $100,000 car, saying that, oh, we need to gut these capitalists and have their blood on the streets. Yo, get the fuck out of here. He's basically cooked, man. This scumbag is legitimately cooked. His side can't even help him anymore. Can't even fucking defend him. Get fucked.